Hello, it is Friday, September 18, and we finally have some good news around that $300 LWA from New York. We have some news about a new stimulus proposal and also some money for Broadway. So stay tuned to the end. Coming at you now. Now, to stimulus talks, we have the Problem Solver Caucus. This is 25 Republicans and 25 Democrats from the House of Representatives have come together and put forward a $1.52 trillion bill for stimulus. Would include $1,200 stimulus checks plus $500 for dependents, $450 unemployment plus up for 8 weeks, and then up to $600, but no more than 100% of your previous wages. This is fantastic news. They're calling it March Forward, which means that it's also got put in it in some automatic more funding if we get to March and we still haven't found a way out of this. This is a good program. Now, to stimulus news. We have a stimulus package in the House of Representatives from the Problem Solver Caucus. This is 25 Republicans and 25 Democrats in the House of Representatives have put together a $1.52 trillion stimulus package that they hope will move the conversation along. It includes $1,200 stimulus checks plus $500 for dependents, also $450 plus up to unemployment for 8 weeks, then up to $600 depending on how much you earned before. It will pay no more than 100% of your previous wages. This is really a step in the right direction. Pelosi has also said that she is not letting the House go on recess until they have a deal. This is also really good news. As you know, if you don't, you've been living under a rock. The election's coming up in November. And typically, the Congress will go on recess at the end of September to give them a month of campaigning before the election, but they are not doing that. Trump as well has come out and said he wants more money for the people. So he essentially dashed the Republicans' previous stimulus proposals. This was not something we didn't expect. He, of course, has always been about giving money to as many people as possible to help his re-election campaign, but he kind of kicked the Republicans in the nuts over their $500 billion, which means hopefully we're going to get closer to some sort of more comprehensive package. I would hope that this $1.52 trillion sets a floor. So we might get something closer to 2, which is close to that 2.2 that the Democrats were willing to compromise on their HEROES Act. So things are actually happening. I don't want to get too excited though, because I've been let down so badly in the past, but this is fantastic news. So watch that space. And finally, this morning, Senator Chuck Schumer held a press conference in Duffy Square, right in the heart of New York City, right near TKTS, where I run my business. And he is putting in a $10 billion bill. It's called Save Our Stages, or SOS, to give direct grant funding to theater venues around the city and around the state. It would be up to $12 million for the bigger venues, but it goes all the way down to the smaller venues as well. Apparently 97,000 people are employed in the Broadway industry, which is just absolutely mind-blowing. It is such a huge part of New York City and New York and actually the country, and it is very exciting and heartening to finally see someone taking it seriously. Charlotte St. Martin also gave a speech there. She's the head of the Broadway League. They were talking about this is not just an economic issue, it's also an emotional one. Theater and the arts actually give us some hope and give us something to distract us from the tense time we're living in. So this money would be very well spent. He was even saying that upstate, 1 in 5 jobs in the arts, which is incredible. So $10 billion, up to $12 million grants to keep venues alive, to keep people employed, and to get Broadway back on track. This is super exciting. If you have any connections within any of the industry, if you run a venue yourself, or you run a ticketing platform, or you have a business like mine, please spread the word about this and get people to write their senators, particularly if they live in Republican districts, and get them to support this $10 billion SOS Save Our Stage Act. It is super important. And one last shout out for something that happened last week. It was Be an Arts Hero. It was to spread awareness about the unemployment in the arts, because up to 99% of us are unemployed right now, and the live events industry has been absolutely gutted by this pandemic, more so than some other industries. So keep us in your minds, keep us in your thoughts, write your senators, and yeah, I'm excited about this. Hopefully it comes through. So that's my update for Friday, September 18. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave any comments below, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.